Madness and epilepsy caused by the jinn. Epilepsy has been associated with divine, demonic, and supernatural powers throughout its long history. Possession by the jinn is considered the cause of epilepsy. Possession is defined as the belief that a person has been possessed by an alien spirit or other parahuman force, which controls that person and alters their actions and identity. Jinns, devils, are unseen beings believed to exist in all major religions and have the power to possess and harm humans. A number of different psychotic and non-psychotic mental disorders, as well as seizures, disorders, including epilepsy, is considered to be caused by jinns. The possibility of spirits inhabiting human bodies is fairly universal in all cultures. Victims of the epilepsy and madness. Spirit possession usually occurs in cultural contexts in which the fragmentation of the self is more likely. Whether or not that possession itself is viewed as pathological depends on the cultural context in which it occurs. By no means are all causes of seizures viewed as a symptom of illness. Occupancy is more common among women and marginalized groups around the world and can be a vehicle through which they can express their grievances in a context where they can be heard. Pregnant women sometimes show symptoms associated with mental illness, such as psychosis, hysteria, mania, Tourette syndrome, epilepsy, schizophrenia, or dissociative identity disorder. It involves involuntary or uncensored behavior. Since possession is not the norm in Western cultures, it is the cultural context that determines the difference between psychic and spiritual. Spiritual possession is a culturally specific way of expressing symptoms of psychosis, disassociation, social anxiety, etc., and is a fairly universal idiom of suffering. That is, while a person suffering from psychosis in the West may believe that he is being controlled by a computer, a member of the community that believes in spirit possession may believe that his body has been possessed by Satan. How to deal with epilepsy. If one is suffering from epilepsy or any mental disorder, he should consult a specialist Muslim doctor. He can also perform ruqya with regularity in reciting the Quran and seeking refuge in Allah from Satan and his whispers. We have been ordered by the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, to take medicine for physical and psychological ailments. We suggest not to associate psychological disorders like depression, laziness, etc. with jinn or witchcraft possession. It is noteworthy nowadays that many people, when they feel something wrong in themselves, refer to it as being possessed by jinns. In fact, many of them will change their minds after visiting a doctor who will check up on whether or not the person has a physical or psychological problem. Every Muslim should firmly believe that no person, however great he may be, can benefit or harm him unless Allah wills. Then the best treatment, protection, and immunity of a Muslim from the harm of jinns is to practice Islam and read the Quran and make frequent dhikr and dua. Incidents and hadith about jinn possession in Islam. Atta bin Abi Rabba said that Ibn Abbas asked me, "Shall I show you a woman from paradise?" I replied, "Yes." He replied, "That black woman, Zafar, she came to the Messenger of Allah, may God bless him and grant him peace, and said, I am suffering from a falling disease, seizures, and I find myself undressed, so pray to Allah for me." He, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, "If you want to be patient, paradise is yours, or if you want, I should pray to Allah to heal you." She said, "I am ready to be patient, but the unbearable pain is that I become naked, so ask Allah that I do not become naked," and so he prayed for it. Atta said, "I saw Zufar, a tall black woman, clinging to the curtain of the Kaaba. It is also said that she will cling to the steps of the Kaaba." Other reports state that she said, "I am afraid that the khabis, the dirty devil, will undress me." So the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, prayed for her, and whenever she feared the coming of evil, she would retreat to the curtains of the Kaaba and cling to them. Conclusions. So it is true that jinn have access to cause any madness or epilepsy, but only by the will of Allah. If someone is in the possession of jinn or is in any madness or epilepsy, caused by the demons. In any case, we should seek help from Allah. Instead of going to Pir Sufi or doing any other non-realistic thing that are not allowed in Islam, one must return to Allah.